नमस्कार, फिर पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। मैं आनंद श्रीनिवासन। आज हम हॉट टेक्स करेंगे। मेरे भाई मेरे साथ हैं।
Okay, Anand. So, what I want to talk about is the news and what do you think about Z Entertainment laying off 50% employees in Bangalore tech unit?
Z is bankrupt, and the promoter has only 3% or 4% stake. He's already sold everything.
So, the remaining 50% weren't laid off, quit.
96%. So basically, Z, the great company, is declining. It requires money.
What did he do wrong, Anand? What do you think he fundamentally did wrong?
He had some clutch of successful companies in the entertainment space, and he had one theme park. He basically was making packaging for ointments and toothpaste.
Correct.
Sell packaging.
Yes.
Now he leveraged all this. And
Like Tetra Pak he was making.
yeah, that is only he was making tubes, not Tetra Pak.
No, meaning like the Tetra Pak company. Yeah.
What he did is he took all this and did two things wrong. First, he started the Indian Cricket League, which lost a lot of money
Correct.
because it went against the board.
Yes.
The board did IPL succeeded, ICL flopped.
Yes.
Then what he did is he took all this money and thought like IVRCL, which I made is one of my big mistakes. He took this and put it in SL infrastructure. And infrastructure was, he lost a lot of money. Anil Ambani lost a lot of money in infrastructure,
Yes.
power, roads and all that. And a lot of people have burnt the money in road. IVRCL infrastructure is one thing. Gayatri projects is another thing. So all these companies which went into infrastructure lost money. Because there was cost overruns, government did not pay in time, land acquisition was a problem, and he was very close. He's very close to the ruling dispensation, and he was also a member of the Rajya Sabha for the ruling dispensation, supported by the ruling dispensation. But along the way, he borrowed heavily. See, he didn't have equity. For equity, he borrowed against the stock.
He pledged.
He pledged the stock, got equity, and borrowed further on that. So that company got wiped out completely. Equity went to zero, and he had no money to repay this. The lender sold the stock.
But this is similar to like what all other big titans do, no? Like what Elon Musk is doing, taking Tesla and pledging it and borrowing this and buying Twitter and all that.
Yes.
How come this guy did not? He made a wrong bet or just hubris and overconfidence?
See, in Tesla's case, two are successful. SpaceX is successful, and Tesla is making money now. So there are two companies which are making money. But here, the entire when he did this, the entire entertainment industry moved out.
Okay.
It went digital.
Correct.
See, he was relying on satellite.
Yes.
So when he got into trouble, is the time when there was a transition from satellite to digital.
Yes.
Disney
OTT took off. Yes.
OTT took off. And also at the same time, Reliance came in. Reliance offered to buy him out. And he sold to Reliance.
A missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. And then Disney got, when the IPL rights went out, so Disney knew that it had to sell to Mukesh. So Mukesh and Disney got together and formed a company.
Yes.
And you don't have a strong enough OTT, you are dead. You are competing with Netflix, Amazon, and Reliance Disney. How will you?
But there's no road for recovery in this, right?
No, there's no road for recovery. It requires enormous capital.
Enormous capital.
It requires a company like Sony to
decide to come in.
Yeah, not the Tatas.
But yeah, and he burnt his hands with Sony.
He has burnt his hands with Sony because he wants to keep management control. And he has done all sorts of shenanigans in moving money.
Moving money, yes.
So SEBI has already found enough. So unless what Sony said is you exit.
Yeah.
They give you the money, you get out.
Yeah, the company can survive.
The company, he put his son's survival above the company's survival.
Okay. That's too bad. Because the Tatas won't be doing anything. Because Tata themselves don't seem to be wanting to exit the entertainment space.
No, they are keeping only that Tata Play. And they are trying to do, they are doing mother of OTTs. That is,
correct.
They are selling you all OTTs together. And they are trying to do internet and all that. For the Tatas, it's nothing. But
Yes.
Tatas are not into creating content. This is a creation of content company.
Correct. Anyway, it's sad to see a company like this disappear
Disappear.
due to poor management and
Poor management and poor risk taking. This was India's first, even before Star.
Yes,
This was India's first private television company, which is sinking.
true. So, what do you think about this other news which came out when we were talking about layoffs? That TCS has got itself in a pickle because they laid off 20 people in the US and they're crying foul. They're saying they're trying to push the H1B. There's some racism and some selection.
See, at the end of the day, there is no demand. Demand has dried up. Companies are showing profits. Want to show profits. Srinivasan said this very clearly. As clearly as possible, he said this very clearly. If people want to leave, they can go. And employees are crying foul now. And a lot of people are going to criticize me for this. But when things were good, you could switch from one company to another company, take a hike and move from one company to another company. Nobody complains. But when times are bad, no company should fire me. Because I can choose to quit the company. But you cannot choose to fire me. Basically, all the tech companies have overstaffing and they are trying to get rid of it. Yeah.
You want to talk about this Carvey thing? SEBI cancels merchant banking registration.
Carvey is something which I've been complaining a lot. In fact, in my sister channel, I complained about even before Carvey could become a problem. I said it is a problem, and they filed a police complaint on me.
Yes.
And I had to go to the police station to defend it. I was not so popular as I am today.
Yes.
But what I said happened, and Carvey lost a lot of things.
Yes. And we have only been quoting news, published news.
Yeah. So I had to take all the news clippings and go to the police station for them to close down the case. Now what has happened is, again, the founder was in jail. I don't know whether he has got out on bail. I don't have any information. But basically what it is he took a leveraged real estate bet. People saying, no, you were discussing.
Yes.
Real estate, you never lose money.
Correct.
Carvey is a case where he got wiped out in real estate.
True. So, I read this article in Business Standard saying that why most Indians don't care about the income gap between the top 1% and the rest. Do you think this is true, Anand? Most Indians really don't care because we keep on talking about this thing, the rich are getting richer, the rich are getting richer, the Indian top percent. We made more billionaires in India in the last few years than we did in so many years. And we've been giving these numbers out. Most Indian population really don't give a damn about this.
No, there are two Indias. Not again and again and again. There are two Indias, the South and the North, and the West. Now the West has fallen in the sense that Maharashtra will vote differently this time, and you will see. The ruling dispensation has survived in Maharashtra by breaking the other parties. The East has voted differently. The South has voted differently. So you are talking, India is not the Hindi heartland.
True.
Right? Telangana voted differently.
Yes.
Karnataka voted differently.
There's
Tamil Nadu voted
there's
differently.
fragmentation happening, yes.
Yes. So there is so it is not one India we are talking about. We are talking about two different Indias, visions of India altogether.
And what do you think about this news that jewelry stocks have zoomed over 300% in the last 10 months?
I have made a lot of money. Thank you very much.
I agree. But
So I have three, and it will do better because of not to buy now, because these are diamond pins.
Correct. They already become extremely diamond pins.
Yes, extreme, because
Platinum pins
Yeah,
with diamonds
because-
on it.
the cost of gold is going to go up and people are going to buy. This month they have not bought,
No.
but they will buy.
Yes.
So for buying the same gram, even if my gram stinks, instead of buying 10 grams, if I buy 9 grams, the price has gone up by 15%. So
The
my
amount of
turnover,
money, yeah.
that my turnover is not going to decline.
Yes.
In grammage, in actual physical grammage of gold, it may come down
Yes.
for a quarter or two. But in terms of turnover, it's not
It's
going to.
one of those few industries where your stock in your go down appreciates even if you're not selling.
Yes.
It's one of those nice things to be in business with.
Yes.
If you're retailing in gold.
And because margins are as a percentage of sales, not in percentage of gold returns, the sales gold will also return. And what has happened is Titan has gone abroad.
Correct. You're taking Carrot Lane abroad, yes.
Yes. And Kalyan has gone abroad.
Yes.
And Titan has moved somewhere. They have brought in nobody else, because Titan is owned by Tatas. They are making 18 karat gold big.
Yes.
Nobody else can afford to do 18 karat gold in
No.
India. You will be called a cheat.
Yes, very true. We're not
Only
selling
the Tatas can get away with it by saying it's
gold.
18 karat gold.
Yes.
It's gold, but it's 18 karat.
Yeah.
You can't pledge it.
No, you got.
So
It's really not an investment.
it's not an investment.
Yeah. Anyway, with
Only
that,
the Tatas can get away with it, and they have got away with it.
yeah, I think we can conclude with that, right?
Yes. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट को सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ। हो सके तो इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं और अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदार के पास इस वीडियो को भेजें और उनको देखने की आग्रह करें।